Hi guys, let me quickly read for you here. For the second time in a row, the South African bank has been voted the best in the world according to Lafferty Group's annual bank quality ranking survey. Capitec has been named the best bank in the world by Lafferty Group the second year in a row. The bank received a 5-star rating. 5-star rating in the group's bank quality ranking survey. Okay, now, which looked at 100 banks in 32 countries across the globe. Capitec is once again the only bank in the world to whom we have given the 5-star rating. The only bank in the world. Again, this is the second time, as it did last time around, which was last year. So Capitec, this bank, Capitec, has been named the best bank in the world 2 times in a row as a relatively young bank, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so what is the point here? Let me turn this around now so you can look at my lovely face here. I'm sitting here in my room, as you can see, or maybe you can't see. Let me just show you around in my room. There's a lovely painting on the wall there, blah blah blah. Okay, I'm sitting here, I'm the centerpiece in this beautiful room. So, and we're still discussing Winston Serpentza and you know, all this nonsense that he talked about South Africa. South Africa is a fucking, you know, crime paradise. Don't go to South Africa, you're gonna die. And South Africa this, South Africa that. Now, you know, but funnily enough, it doesn't seem that the rest of the world shares Winston's fucking crazy views on South Africa. We have the best bank in the world is where? In the USA, in Switzerland, in England, in fucking China, in Japan, in Singapore, in Hong Kong. The best bank in the world is where? In South Africa? How the fuck is that possible? Winston, can you explain that? Did the world go fucking crazy? Did they go insane? The number one business in the fucking world is banking. That is the biggest business by far. It's like there is no other bigger business than banking in the whole world. Banking is the one business that keeps the USA, Wall Street, the city in London, Switzerland, all Hong Kong. That's what keeps their fucking economies running, even though they are bankrupt. It's banking. Now what on earth will they choose a little South African bank as the best in the world 2 times in a row? And then the other South African banks, every single South African bank got a 4-star rating. Only Capitec got a 5-star rating. The only bank in the whole world got 5 stars. Capitec Bank from South Africa. But the other South African banks all got 4 stars. They were all in the second class. Only 8 banks in the world got 4 stars rating, and half of them were South African banks. What does that mean? What the fuck does that mean? Oh, let's think about this again. Oh, 1 5-star bank in the whole fucking world, South African. The 4 other major South African banks all got 4 stars. Only 4 other banks in the world got 4 stars. So what the fuck does that mean? Does South Africa have the best, strongest banking business in the world? Better than New York, better than London, better than Switzerland, better than Hong Kong, better than Singapore, better than fucking Tokyo, Beijing, Shanghai, Shenzhen? Huh? Can it be? How the fuck is that possible, Winston? Fucking countries as fucked up as South Africa. Don't go there, remember? Winston told you, don't go to South Africa, you're sure to get killed. Don't go to Johannesburg. You know, Johannesburg is the financial center of the world. Of the world. Not only South Africa. This financial center of the world, the best banking industry in the whole fucking world is in Johannesburg, where Winston told you not to go. Wow. An industry as sophisticated, as powerful, that needs so much fucking brains and organization and coordination. The best in the world is in South Africa. Well, Capitec Bank. Now, I'm going to show you guys something, okay? I'm going to show you something here. Capitec Bank. This is my bank card. I've closed the Capitec Bank. I got this card fucking 10, 15 years, I can't remember. 10 years ago, 12 years ago. You know, I'm not fucking stupid. When I saw this bank, it was a tiny little bank, a startup, when I saw it. And immediately, I recognize quality when I see it, okay? I immediately opened my card. I still have it. I still fucking use it. Great bank, best bank in the world. Capitec. Now, oh yeah, this reminds me. I think you know, this reminds me of the story. I was sitting on the plane flying from Johannesburg. We call it Joburg for short, or Jozi. I was flying back to Hong Kong. I was sitting next to a dude on the plane, and after a while I found out that he works for a Swiss bank or Swiss banks. He's what's called a banking inspector. His job is to fly around the world and to inspect banks, specifically Swiss banks, I think. Anyway, I think it was the year 2009 or 2008. I think it was 2008. Anyway, in that same year, I've been betting 5 other, MBA dudes. You know, I never went to university, so I don't know nothing about finances, obviously, right? But I bet 5 other dudes with their MBAs and their financial fucking degrees and bullshit. I bet all of them a bottle of vodka each that all the banks, all the major banks in the West is going to be bankrupt by the end of the year. Everybody was laughing their heads off. Whoa, Frank, are you fucking insane? Do you run a high fever? So I was sitting next to this guy in the plane, this bank inspector, and I offered him my insight that all the major Western banks in the world are going to be well, that was, I think, the month of October. September or October. I was flying back from South Africa. Anyway, he was utterly surprised. What? Where did you hear that? Where did you hear that all the banks are going to go bankrupt? I said, no, that's my own little insight. Oh, okay, no. He said, no, my friend. It's my job to fly around the world and inspect banks. I can assure you, there not one single Western bank is bankrupt or will go bankrupt in a couple of months. But 2 months or whatever, a couple of months later, every fucking single bank, Western bank in the world went bankrupt. Everyone. They had to be bailed out. All the banks in the USA, in the UK, in Europe, every single one of them had to be bailed out by the taxpayers. Every single one. And this fucking dude, I took him a bet, a bottle of vodka, this inspector, he never ever replied to me. Not one of these experts, MBA and fucking bullshit experts, ever replied to me. When I sent them a query after the banks, I said, hey, by the way, do you remember this, the crazy dude you were laughing at? And do you remember our bet? So where's my fucking vodka? Which reminds me of the other bunch of bets that I took last year when President Duterte was running for president. People were laughing at me in Manila. I took a bet with the British ambassador for a bottle of vodka. He still owes me. Several people, several Americans, I was offering them bets. Several of my buddies, you know who you are. I told you Trump is going to fucking win. So anyway, yeah. So what does all this mean? Serpentza telling us how fucking shitty is South Africa, the rest of the world telling us how fucking great is South Africa, especially in banking. Now, not only in banking, I'm going to give you fucking many examples, okay, in the coming programs in other areas where South Africa is the best in the world. Many, not only 1, 2, 3, 4, no, many, many, many. So I'm going to refute Mr. Winston Serpentza's bullshit one by one, and with real facts, not the shit that comes out of my fucking asshole, like a lot of his fucking stuff. Which reminds me of another interesting thing, you know, talking about banks and banking. You know, Chinese banks are the same like US banks. They're all fucking bankrupt. You know, all European banks, they're all fucking bankrupt. They're all printing money like crazy. But I think it was last year. Yeah, it was last year. I had a very interesting experience while I was still living there in Shenzhen, China, where Winston is still stuck. As far as I know, I came across the border. I think I left for a couple of hours or a day or two. I went to Hong Kong. There's an imaginary border that'll probably be gone by next year, I think. I think by next year, pretty much the Chinese will be allowed to move into Hong Kong as they wish, and then probably by the end of next year, the Chinese will be driving their cars into Hong Kong. It's going to be chaos. Anyway, well, that's my prediction. If anybody out there wants to take a bet right now, a bottle of vodka, this time just fucking remember to pay me up, okay? Just send me a bottle of vodka, not like these other fucking dudes with their amnesia when they are wrong. But anyway, this is my prediction right now. By next year, you will see Chinese cars driving into Hong Kong, and the border will be pretty much gone. Pretty much, okay, pretty much. Anyway, yeah, okay, I was crossing the border back into Shenzhen from Hong Kong, and the immigration dude gave me a, you know, they never ever asked me any questions, ever, in all the years that I've lived in China. So, I think, no, only once since 1998 that I've been coming to China. I've been asked a question at the immigration. Anyway, so this time the guy gave me a look, stamped my passport, I went in. On the other side, in Shenzhen, I went straight to the bank, to the ATM. This was last year, right? I had about 3 different bank cards, 3 different accounts in China, in Shenzhen. All with the same bank, Merchant Bank, which is supposed to be the fucking most modern, best bank in China, which, well, okay, so anyway, here I am at the ATM, fucking putting my card in, and, oh sorry, I'm not trying to seduce you guys, I'm just fucking stretching my neck and back and, well, not my crack, that's for sure. Anyway, so out comes my card. Oh, you have to, your account is frozen or some bullshit, you know. So all three cards, one after the other. So the next day I went to the bank. Yeah, sure enough, we have frozen your accounts. What? What for? Oh, because you have to go and report to the police. I'm like, what? Why? Oh, because we can't. The immigration has asked us to freeze your bank account. If you want to use your bank account, you have to go to the police, report to the police. I'm like, why? Why? Is it my money? Does the money belong to me, or it belongs to some fucking policeman? No, sir, the money belongs to you. Does need a chen? Oh, okay. So what a chen, man? Okay, what a chen? No, Bukhanang, we cannot, you know, impossible, you have to first report to the police. I said, look, listen fucking carefully. Go and get your little manager. I told the lady at the you know, the cashier. So she went upstairs, came back. The manager was, you know, I said to her, listen carefully, okay? I'm not leaving this fucking bank without my money. My fucking money. I'm not going to any police station, talk to any fucking policeman discussing my money, because it is my money. And does not belong to the fucking police. Do you agree with me? Yes sir, it is your money. I'm like, okay, give my fucking money. I'm not going to any police to discuss my finances or any fucking thing. I'm not living here without my money. Okay, wait a moment. She runs away. She runs back. Yeah, there's only one way we can give you money, is if we close your bank accounts, and then we can handle. I said, oh, close my bank. Yes, good idea. Merchant Bank, Shangren Inhang, bullshit. Okay, you guys are bullshit. Give my fucking money. So, oh, Leah, do you have some food for us? Okay, my dinner is ready, so I'm gonna finish up here. So anyway, I got my money out of them. But the point I'm making here is that in China, I don't think you have the world's best banks, okay? It's not like Capitec Bank, which is a fucking good bank, I'm telling you this. They're the best in the world. The best bank in China is Merchant Bank, and they fucking froze my accounts. So, yeah, you people there in Shenzhen talking your shit. I'm just telling you, watch out. Watch out, okay? Out. Cheers.